Hi, my name is Peter Livididis. I'm 13 years old, and with Scope's help, I've been able to attend Surprise Lake Camp for 6 years. When I started to go to summer camp, I was 7 years old and had just finished the first grade. I didn't know how to make friends or have any human interaction at all up until I went to Surprise Lake Camp. Whew. Some people would think that going to summer camp while you were young would be easy. They thought wrong. I'd been so attached to my mom and my family that I did not realize the world around me. But camp changed that. Camp was also a great way for me to have a break from taking care and of help from taking care of and helping with my little brother and sister who have autism. Even though I love them, camp was an experience for me. It was also a great way to realize that I had to value my family a lot more than I used to and try not to exclude myself from many activities. I also live in the city, so there's not much to do as a kid, but camp gave me the opportunity to experience what it's like to be a kid and do things a kid should do, like having an opportunity to run around and play because there's no open space in Brooklyn. I got to experience sports, swimming, and even making friends. Looking back, I realize camp has given me the confidence to try new things, especially the confidence to make friends and even talk to other people. It also gave me the opportunity to experience a culture that I had not experienced before. My first year was a mix of all different feelings: happy, sad, mad, and all the other ones. During my first year, I cried a lot at night, sometimes just for the single reason of missing my family. The counselors at camp comforted me until sometimes 2 or 3 in the morning until I fell asleep. Also, in that point in my life, I'd watch a lot of scary videos about the woods, so this didn't help. I was getting scared in the middle of the night, hearing the wind blowing or seeing tree branches appearing in the window. But again, the counselor stood by my side. My second year was much better. I wasn't crying nearly as much, and I did a lot more things like swimming and playing sports. That summer was still difficult for me because I had to get used to the physical activities, which aren't as readily available at home. In my second year at camp, I learned how to properly swim and play some sports. I didn't even play some sports I didn't even know existed, like gaga ball, archery, and soccer, which I knew nothing about. I've gone swimming before, but I could never do it without a floating device. Camp taught me how to swim without one. I feel like one of the reasons I learned how to swim is because the lifeguards and counselors kept on motivating me. It took me a few tries, but I eventually ended up passing my swimming test. Then year after year, I continued to pass my swimming test and ended up doing my laps in the lake to be able to go kayaking and canoeing. I feel like the most important thing about camp that I feel like the most important thing that camp has taught me is the value of friendship and why we should value our friendships. I've made many friends in camp over the 6 years that I've been going. Every year that me and my friends leave camp, we hold on to our relationships. When we come back, we get to develop our friendships even more. Overall, camp has been an amazing experience and it keeps getting better. I know it will stay that way for the few years I have left as a camper and definitely will be amazing as a counselor. Camp has always been a treat away from the city. If it was not for the Scope Scholarship, I would not have been able to go to camp every year. Now my siblings are attending Surprise Lake too, and I've seen positive changes from both of them. For that, I give thanks to Surprise Lake Camp and you all for making the past 2 summers of my life the most memorable and fun times that I will never forget. I hope that with my story, many more kids can experience summers away at camp like I have.